Hope everybody had a good morning. I want to talk about self-reliability and accountability. A lot of preppers talk about the homesteading, being prepared and being self-reliant. And a lot of people think about, catching water, growing food, raising animals, and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what that is. But also, you need to look at it this way, job-wise, family-wise, relationship-wise, everything. Say the world doesn't end, you need to be self-reliant. Work for yourself. Work for a small business that you're not gonna, 30 years down the road, they're not just gonna up and leave you because they don't need you anymore. They're downsizing or whatever. Work for yourself. Be reliant on yourself. Be self-reliant financially, so you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. In a relationship, your wife or your husband or whatever, you have to be self-reliant in that. Only you can make the relationship work, you and your partner. But don't be reliant on somebody else's advice. My friend told me to do this. Don't do that. Do what feels right for you and your family, your relationship. You have to be a self-reliant father or mother or whatever you are. Only you and your kids, only you can be that person. You can watch all these classes, take this kind of the courses or whatever. Maybe it will help you, maybe it won't, but don't rely on it. You know what I mean? Rely on yourself to be a good person and to show good morals to not just your kids, but your community kids, anybody that you meet. Get the kids to stand up for themselves, to be winners, to be, the best that they can be. There's that saying that, what is it? Weak men create bad times create good men, and good men create easy times, or something like that. The point is, we just keep going on in circles with this. If we continue just to be good people and strive to be the best and not arrogant about it, you can be the best and not arrogant. We take ego away, we're golden, but unfortunately we have that, and it is what it is. But being self-reliant isn't just about food and water and animals, having a farm and all that. It plays every aspect of your life, is being reliant on yourself or a very, very close network of people, your family, your neighbors, and stuff like that, if you can trust them. Being accountable. Say you have a small town and you are, the seamstress, the person that sews, and you're the only person that can sew in the town. You're held accountable to fix people's shit when it breaks, when it needs sewed, when things need fixed in that aspect. You are held accountable to it because that's your job, that's your profession. The doctor is held accountable to make you feel better. In most cases, that they are self-reliant on themselves. The top of the food chain is reliant on themselves. You got people that, oh man, I don't want to go to work today, or they wake up and I don't want to go to school, man. I don't want to do homework. I don't want to try. Those people they're relying on everybody else to get the shit rolling for them. Don't be that person. Don't be the bottom feeder that just sits there and wants everything handed to them. That creates really, really hard times for everybody. You want to help your economy, your local economy, the national economy, of whether you believe it's collapsing or not, whatever. I think it is, but I'm still trying my best to, just in case it's not. How people say, don't keep all your eggs in one basket, whether it's gold or Bitcoin or money or whatever, liquid assets. You want to have self-reliancy in your basket, just in case. just in case gold is worthless, or Bitcoin is worthless, or money is worthless. I think we can kind of, well, we probably know which one of those, maybe two of them are going to go worthless, but that is what it is. The point I'm trying to get at is, don't be reliant on anything. If you want something and you don't trust the system that's going to be there, learn how to do it yourself. Thing I'm trying to learn, there's quite a few things I'm trying to learn right now, but example would be pepper. Not peppers, but like black pepper. Where I live at, it does not grow around here. Zone 6, I think I'm in. You know, obviously that's I think it's a tropical plant. But there's ways to get around that with greenhouses and hoop houses and stuff like that, bringing it inside. I would love to grow my own fresh ground pepper. That would be awesome. You know, banana plants, stuff like that, kiwis. There's ways to get around it. You just have to put in the effort to do it. People say, oh man, that's not going to work here. It's too hard. And they give up. Don't even think about it. Don't even try. And their neighbor has it, you know, 10 times over because they actually put in the effort and they actually tried. Be that person. Be the person that's, you know, getting in the dirt in any aspect of your life, the hard shit, and do it. I had a nice cushiony, well, it wasn't cushiony, but I had a nice job. I could close my eyes and do it, basically. I did the same thing over and over every single day. The only difference was whose house I was going to. And it was, I liked the job, but it was just boring, more or less. I work for myself, and every day is different now. Plus, I have more time with my family and all that other stuff that goes with that. But the thing I'm getting at is, I am reliant on myself. I'm held accountable to myself. It's raining right now. I don't feel good. I'm tired. But I still get up and do it because I'm held accountable to feed my family, to do the things that I need to do to support the ones that I love. And I think there's just too many people anymore just sitting around, oh, the government, I'm just waiting on my disability, man. Just waiting on my Social Security, just waiting on my, you know, unemployment. And that's a trap, man. Waiting on my EBT card. I get people that need that they're actually trying, or they're actually hurt. I understand that. I get it. But you got so many people taking advantage of it. It's ridiculous. I don't trust anybody anymore because of people like that. Just like I used to feel bad for homeless people sitting there, can I have $1? Man, I feel bad for them. And anymore, I don't, because I see people getting out of nice-ass cars, changing their clothes. I saw one guy pull a freaking walker out of the back, the trunk. He took the brand new plastic off of it, whipped that bitch out, unfolded it, and he hobbled over to the corner and started making bank. I don't trust people, and I feel bad because there are people that need help. But I don't trust anybody now because of people like that. They ruin it for everybody. Just like people feeding off the system. I feel bad. I feel bad for the people that need it, but at the same time, when I look around, I don't know who's who. I don't know who's, you know, actually needs help or who's just being lazy. Don't be that person. I don't know how to say it, man. Quit being a lazy ass and get up and do what you need to do. Hell, you can go to restaurants around back and find the old plant or the old food that they're away, take the seeds out of it and grow it if you have to. People give away animals all the time. Breed them, raise rabbits, I don't know. Whatever you need to do to save money or just to have a good skill set. Learn how to sew, learn how to bake from scratch. Go out and look for plants that you can eat. I mean, there's a million and one options for anybody to do anything. To not sit around and watch TV and watch these reality shows, get all hyped up into these other people's lives that are fake anyway. I mean, they cry over these stupid reality shows that are fake. It's a movie. That's why it's called Hollywood, man. It's all that shit on TV is fake. There's documentaries, I guess. I understand that. You learn about, gerbils and weasels and stuff. But that's still just a distraction. What good is knowing how tall a giraffe grows to you if you live in Alaska or something like that? You know what I mean? This shit don't stop learning this stupid stuff that doesn't do anything for your life. Learn about where you're at in your life, in your zone. Stay in your lane. Learn how to do shit for yourself and for your family. Take your 6-year-old out to go shoot a bow or something. Let them fall. Let them get a bruise. Let them break a leg. Let them learn. I think my son was, 3, and he accidentally grabbed a light bulb off a lamp. I don't think he's ever touched a lamp after that. He learned. He burnt the shit out of his hand, and he learned. My other son, he grabbed one of my friend's wax melt things and spilt it on himself. And, we took him to the doctor because he had it all over his face, and it scared the hell out of us. But you know what? He doesn't touch that shit anymore. He learned. I touched a muffler when I was a kid off a go-kart, and I burnt the shit out of my hand. I learned there. It takes hard times to learn what to do and what not to do. And anymore, there's so many labels and helmets for everybody and just bubble wrapping everything. People walking around in big bubble suits everywhere, and they don't get to learn. They don't get to experience, hey, I shouldn't do this, or hey, this is dangerous. You got people outside taking pictures of bears that are 20 feet away. Say, oh my God, look how pretty the bear is. And then the bear comes and smacks them up in the face. Oh my God, the bear killed somebody. We should put it down. Obviously, if you weren't near the fucking bear, it wouldn't have killed you. But that's neither here nor there. Stop being... Where's common sense at? Where's the sense to, hey, this might be dangerous? You don't get that because all the kids are told, oh, you be careful, don't touch anything, blah, 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 and they don't get the experience. Let these kids fall and hurt themselves so they can learn to be, I guess, a little tougher, a little stronger, a little wiser. Now, obviously, if they're about to walk off a cliff, yeah, hey, stop them. But if it's something that's not going to kill them or severely mangle them, let them learn. Let them learn what to do. I'm not saying give your 2-year-old a pair of scissors and tell them to go run. But at the same time, explain to them, teach them, be there for your kids. And I know a lot of people anymore, it's just, oh, here's the tablet, here's the phone, go be quiet, do whatever. Be there for your kids. Have them ask you questions. And if you don't know, look it up. Read about it. That way you can tell them about it. Teach your kids. Nobody wants to teach kids anymore. They just want to, pawn them off to the system, give them to the school, give them to grandma, whoever, whatever. You're not being held accountable for yourself or your family. Don't be relying on good God, don't be relying on public schools. I went through that shit, and I liked it because they didn't make you do anything. You get all F's, and they mark you right on through, man. I mean, I graduated and everything, but still, it wasn't until I was like, 11th grade, 12th grade, I started wising up and I started actually trying and studying and stuff. I don't know half of the stuff I should know, I guess. And that's my own, it is my own fault because I didn't pay attention. I didn't have a role model in my life to show me, hey, you need to do this. Hey, you need to try. Be there. Be there for your family, for your kids. Be responsible and accountable for your family, for your kids, for your neighbor's kids. If your neighbor's kids are having a hard time and maybe they can't talk to their own parents, just try to talk to them. Be there for your community. Do anything that you can to help out. Be a strong person when it comes to that. Don't just tell them the easy way. Don't show them the easy way. Explain the way to do it right. Might be the hard way, but it's the right way. And you get more satisfaction doing it like that. It's funny how tomatoes taste so much better from your garden. And I think a lot of it has to do with the nutritional value. They're not mass grown, pumped in of fertilizer. But another part of that is because you knew you grew it. You know, a bag of weed, man, it tastes better when you grow it yourself because you put the effort into it. You have value in it. My baked bread tastes so much better than store-bought shit because I made it. I know what was put in it. I know how long I baked it for. I know the blood, sweat, and tears, if you want to look at it that way, that it took to make it, to knead the dough. Just the small stuff like that adds value to your life. And we have no value anymore. We have no values for anything, for human life, for, you know, how long it takes to make stuff. It's that microwave mentality I've talked about before, where it's just, oh, I just want to go to the store and buy it. I just want to click a button and I want it to show up in my house. Don't stop being those people, man. It's ruining the whole damn world, really. I was watching something the other day. People over in Africa and some tribe or something were making mosquito burgers because that's all they have over there, and they're grateful for it. It's not a delicacy, but they look forward to it every year when the mosquitoes come back. They catch them all and they smush them up into these patties and fry them. And that shit was disgusting to me. The fact that they're eating mosquitoes is very off-putting. But over there, it's, you know, it is what it is. That's, you know, that's life. And we have it, 90% of the world has it so made anymore, and we're not grateful. You know, we have no accountability for anything. Go out there and try something new. Go out there and try something to make your life have value. If we all did that, the world would be a lot better place. There's my rant for today.